Gents, you know what baffles me about modern women and this whole discussion that we have about dating relationships is how these women don't know why men don't want to date them.
What is going on with the men in 2025? I mean, y'all not being friendly, chivalrous, cordial, or even kind.
A nigga ain't never asked me what I bring to the table. I think they be knowing who to play with, and that's y'all.
Young lady, real men, serious men, don't want to deal with women like you anyway. Y'all is nothing but a headache. And the funny thing is, gents, they are finding new and creative ways to make men just be like, yo, I don't want to deal with this shit.
So I had somebody that asked to take me on a date, right? And I was telling him, well, instead of taking me on a date, the same money that you gonna use towards the date, you can help me buy my part for my car.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The f that got to do with me?
I was like, I'll come up with the rest. You know, like, you ain't got to give me the whole thing.
Do y'all just not like women anymore?
No, men actually still like women. But one thing that men don't want to deal with is these crazy entitled women. Y'all out here saying y'all don't need a man, we independent, we don't need men. I just showed that in the previous video. And here we got a woman who ready to fix her mouth to say, instead of paying for this date, why don't you pay for my car that's broken and need this and it need that? Y'all say y'all independent and wonder why men don't want to come to the rescue. Why you don't have a man really trying to help you when you really, really need it. We just hate women who trying to make us into simps. And we ain't doing that on this channel.
Men, you know when you see a beautiful woman that's out of your league and you feel scared? That feeling in your chest, it's called common sense.
Doesn't apply to you?
Yo, and then we gotta deal with the delusional entitlement. You got a bunch of women running around here who think they beautiful, think they queens, think they fine, just because they get a little attention from some horny ass dudes who can't keep their stuff in their pants. That's looking to clap anything just because y'all giving it away for free. You got a bunch of 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s thinking they have the value of a 7, 8, or 9, or a 10. Only in modern America that women can be this delusional. We at least know somewhat, hey, I'm an ugly dude. When y'all ugly as women, even y'all friends ain't telling y'all.
You. Oh, look at this Power Ranger. Go, go, Power Ranger. Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. Crackosaurus.
These young chicks is telling y'all in y'all face, I got other dudes and you gonna have to outspin him and outperform him in order for my attention.
I don't need no man trying to go.
Oh my God! Oh hell no, man! Bruh.
Oh my God, what is that?
Gents, if that's what's passing for a fine, beautiful woman, or a woman that a man should be falling over for, should be trying to go out of his way to try to make his woman or his wife, then y'all can keep that shit. I feel bad for you young dudes, right? All my young dudes, listen up. Y'all ain't got a lot of options. I'm telling y'all right now, these young girls out here, these women out here today, and it's not even just the young ones, some of the old ones looking like this too. Y'all ain't got a lot of options, okay? If this is the best that we can do, no wonder we're the laughing stock of the world.
Y'all are misrepresenting y'all mamas in the worst way.
Really, ma'am? Really? We misrepresenting our moms? This is what the moms looking like today.
I love all my baby daddies. Nah, 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 nah. It's my tape tonight.
Now, based on everything that you all just saw, how can any man have respect for this shit? Today, we're gonna talk about it. What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I'm your host, Sean C. Listen, man, I've been coming across these clips. I don't even know what to think no more. And over the tens of thousands of video clips I've seen, all I come to is that modern women have a super inflated view of themselves. And we can't even talk about dating, relationships, anything. We can't talk about none of that stuff. Real men of any sort, of any value, ain't really looking at women like that have this overinflated self of ego, because all that is just another form of masculinity. And this is where we come to today's video, where men, particularly and especially black men, are just losing respect for black women. And then you got women like the woman in the beginning coming on asking questions about why men are the way they are in 2025. Today, I intend to show you exactly why. Let's just stop hiding this shit. You got a bunch of women with egos. You got a bunch of women who think they're beautiful and they're not. You got a bunch of women who don't give a damn about their figure, their weight. They don't care about themselves. And they masking it with all this bullshit that they say. And I intend to expose it today. Do me a favor, hit that like button. And with that being said, let's get started.
Men these days, it's difficult because they want their cake and eat it too.
Women at least used to make it seem like you just stumbled upon them in the wilderness and they was just minding their own business. It wasn't upfront. They didn't tell you, hey, you a part of a circus and you got to fucking dance hard to get my used coochie and my 3 kids and my problems, so you got to outdance these other clowns.
So if I talk to all your exes and ask them how did they experience you, what do you think they'd say?
They're going to give good stuff out. They're going to say I have a little attitude and my mouth is slick, but that's about it.
That's about it?
Like they telling y'all this shit in y'all face, man.
Why do you hate men?
That's a good question. Because men ain't
But why?
But why? I just feel like y'all all ain't
But why?
But why? Y'all all ain't
But okay, so you still ain't answer, but why? But why?
Women show y'all everything. Women potty train y'all. Y'all teachers in school, 80% of the time it was females. Y'all managers, 80% of the time they're supervisors, females.
So what does that mean?
Y'all don't know how to treat females, but females run the world.
Lies we tell ourselves.
It is not natural for a woman to be in a masculine energy all day, every day. And no matter what scenario or picture you try to paint, a woman is naturally feminine and you're going against nature to try to be outside of that.
This woman is absolutely correct. It is not natural for women to be masculine 100% of the time. And you will hear the excuse for them saying, well, we ain't got no choice because we got to do it on our own. But that's cap. The way that y'all acting, the way that you're behaving is a choice. You choose not to be a feminine woman. You are choosing that. You can change who you are. You can change how you behave and how you act. But I think our women, black women, don't want to be different. It is built into the cake right now. Now, typically on this channel, if you really think about it, one of the type of women that you rarely hear me talk about or really make a big fuss about, but it's big girls. I have some friends who are bigger girls, wonderful women I know. But you know one thing that I like about them? They're confident and humble at the same time. I know that sounds crazy, but you can still be confident and be realistic about who you are, your expectations, and how you treat other people. The problem in dating today is you got a bunch of ugly ass, big ass women who have this inflated sense of value. They even got the nerve to call you ugly.
About men having audacity when you call them they ass medium fucking ugly.
Wait for it.
The problem is y'all keep letting ugly men have confidence.
Like, wait, there's more.
We need to go back to shaming ugly men. That's why so many fucking gargoyles and monsters in the fucking club holding up the sections, holding up the space. Because y'all keep calling them medium ugly. Y'all keep calling short niggas handsome kings. You need to call these niggas what the fuck they is. You're hideous.
Okay, I'm gonna resist the urge to make a pot kettle remark, but I will say I think that's a little melodramatic.
I feel like one of the nuances missing from the women aren't dating anymore, women aren't in the dating pool, they're leaving men, is that ain't no fine shit out here, okay?
But wait, there's more.
The men are ugly. They look tired, smelly, gross. When was the last time you saw a hot ass man in person?
A lot of men are just like kid gloves. Hey, I'm not gonna put you down either. A lot of guys feel like I do. There's no sense in putting you down. You do your thing, I'm gonna go off, we gonna do our thing, right? Like, that's how men feel right now. But even when men try to be nice to some of these women and not try to wreck their ego, right? Just like black women think, hey, we're just here to put down black women. Even when a man does that, especially a black man, y'all still find a way to try to dig on us. Make that shit make sense.
You popped your balloon. Why did you pop?
I think I know the answer.
The initial attraction. She looked like she's fun though. She like she'll be a good friend. And
Why are you so nice?
a buffet hate to see me and you come.
Both of us. You heard me? We walking in together, they running.
So is he someone that's your type? Why not?
But wait, there's more.
No, just because of the age.
This woman, everybody knows she's crazy.
They telling y'all this and y'all going for it.
That dude could have slammed her big time. Instead, he was just like, nah, baby, I ain't gonna put her down. She out here, she confident. Right? There's always this narrative that we are trying to destroy y'all and put y'all down. When it looks to me, right? When you start looking at the evidence, there are more black women who are helping out the enemy trying to put us down than it is us hardworking, decent dudes trying to put y'all down. You should be worried when we stop trying to talk to y'all to try to change your behavior. But the problem is what it's always been. Black women don't want to take accountability for actions.
I understand from a logical perspective why men say that us women do not take accountability and we don't listen. Because we can't even take accountability and listen to our fellow sisters when they come bestowing knowledge upon us that can help us or better our future for later so that we don't become a stumbling block for others. But we don't do that. We criticize and we try to point out other people's flaws and other people's transgressions that they once did, and it's just like, what point does that make? Where does that get to? You're proving that you are an ignorant person when you don't take heed of knowledge.
Now, gents, it's easy to sit here and be cynical and tell you all, listen, there's no women out there. Y'all ain't gonna find nothing. There ain't nothing you can do about it. But that's simply not true. There are women, there is actually small movements of women who are trying to go back to being natural. They're going back to wearing their regular hair. In spite of the things that are happening in this country, some of our black women are coming to the realization that they can go faster alone. But the truth is we can go farther together. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and you're going to want to watch this video right here because it is great. And this video right here is going to continue to show you how far the delusion really goes.